We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders into line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27th. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Herbert off of play action. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Herbert now. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Edmonds. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second and 10, Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Haskins. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you make... And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And returning it, here's Hamler. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st down, it's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On second down, Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Haskins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Play action. Haskins. Flushed out right. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Haskins throw into the hands of Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Haskins throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Again, it's Haskins. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. It's like a freight train. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert on first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give to Edmonds. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run with Edmonds again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Williams. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. A pop pass to his wideout. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now Haskins, a pop pass to his wideout. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Here we go with Haskins. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Haskins now, they're going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The 4th quarter.